Welcome back to Breaking Borderlands. In our last video, we did a whole lot of nothing and then ended on a McSmugger mission. But, we're still here in the Ashfall Peaks in DLC 3. And I completely ran past this earlier, but Juno has a bunch of bounty hunts that you can do. Um... So there's a few of them around here. We already did the hunt for the Tanner, which we just passed. I don't quite remember where the target is, where Lonnie Dixon is, but it's always a little path set off from everything else. Now, where we're running right now should look familiar, because I went to the beginning of Ashfall Peaks just to test out a mission reward weapon. Not that it was a bad weapon, just not meant for the build we're using, for sure. Now, over here is where we had gone for the McSmugger mission. Don't bother with this just yet. You need a specific tool, which we will end up getting here shortly. So we gotta take everybody out around these parts. So, however you want to handle it. Now, if you come this way, I do believe this is where Lonnie Dixon is. But just be careful that she's got, you know, a few goons with her. Now the whole thing that is a cloaking device. So while it's active, your homing rockets will not target her. It's kind of annoying, but don't recall exactly what she drops as a dedicated drop. But all of the bounties do have a dedicated drop. And if I recall what they are, I will let you know. Otherwise, you're just going to have to look it up. Or if the one you're looking for happens to be dropped by Lonnie Dixon, now you know where she's at. So now we can continue to clear the area. So come talk to Titus.
Good to see you. Did Sheriff send you to rescue me?
I must tell you, Sheriff's dead.
He can't be. Titus is so damn happy. But wait, if Sheriff's dead, who sent you?
Lila.
Juno.
What? What in ruination was he thinking? Juno? That just don't make sense. She used to be a damn devil rider. You know that, right?
Hey, people can change. Hush, Moose. Please apologize for my puppy in the background.
Suppose we gotta let that lie for now, though. Come on, get me out of here. I stole this off a devil rider that was roughing me up. It's something the company...
Oh, hun, we gotta remember to worm tomorrow. Okay. So now go ahead. Well, don't let her be Moon to Moose. Go ahead and take this new tool.
It's infused with coal, called a Kor-Sploder. Give it your knuckles.
So now we can Kor-Splode stuff.
I told you those things were volatile.
There's nothing really to
Outlawed company goods.
get within. Just a little bit of lootables. But now that you've got the ability, you can take any crystals that are core loaded out. So now we got the water wheel working. Gonna go ahead. Oh, come on now.
Can you believe that? Those devil riders were celebrating the sheriff's death with...
Use that to open up the door. And here's another prospector treasure. Pardon me.
Let's show these devil riding festercocks they ain't so damn tough.
These devil what the who nows? Anyway, let's go ahead and follow Titus.
Not half a mind to kill you. Actually, make that a whole mind.
Make that a whole mine. Now, with the Kor-Sploders, they respond to any form of melee damage. So if you're running a melee build or happen to have a face puncher or the bladed fury on you, shooting those now activates them. Even though it's not like they're the best thing to use in battle, they're mostly utility right now. Okay, now you can head that way. I don't really think there is anything that way. I'm not sure now. I think that's some additive stuffs. Pardon me. There is a mission that runs parallel that you can pick up down there if you'd like to. I'm gonna skip it just for time constraint of the video, but if you dig bubble baths, go ahead and check it out. Out of y'all. Nah, for real, like, how do I get back out of here? Oh, there's a breezer. I knew that. I was testing everyone else. Now, don't put any money down on Titus winning a fight. He's just there to be a little bit of distraction, support, and possibly get you up if you've gone down, because he's got plot armor.
You ain't nearly as tough as you'd like to think.
Did I just... Well, I did. Alright, now... We're supposed to be heading that direction, but there's another, Garrett and Locke, another target for Juno. He's got, yeah, he's got this weird spit attack, like she said, so.
No one ever could figure out exactly what was wrong with Garrett's inside. After a while, it spit nothing.
Now, if we're lucky, he dropped us the Robin's Call. And he did. With a nice pellet count, too. Holy cow. So, the Robin's Call has the same unique, effect that you get out of all the other call weapons. The King and Queen's calls, Lucian's call, Rowan's call, critical hits return ammo to the magazine. So with our build and the fact that this is the most pellets I think I've ever seen on one of these. Most of the time I see it with 8 pellets or like a 10 or 12. This is, yeah, and 4 a shot. But with all those pellets having a chance to crit, not to mention we're adding an extra pellet because we're still rocking the Infernal Wish, we really do have the capability of making this an endless firing gun, as long as we keep our accuracy about us. Now, it doesn't have the best damage, fire rate, not to mention it's only got next 2 mags for damage potential from the anointment that dropped on it. But in the right hands with the right build and the right anointments, it is quite a vicious weapon. I like it for its crowdsourcing capability. If everybody's standing close together, all of these ricochets hit nearby enemies. Oh, that's right, I forgot. This is also a 2-round burst model, essentially. If you can double burst before the before you pump the action. But you can also just take it at a decent pace. But again, you haven't seen me feed the tube once. I would just love to have it with constant gamma damage. The next 2 mags thing is nice, but I'd need to use the rock attack to get it to stay constant. So, yeah. Coolio, but I can't do it. I have to keep it just because of the pellet count. I'm not gonna lie. So, now, I don't think there were any more... Yeah, there's no more side quest stuffs to accomplish at the moment. We have to get inside to do other stuff.
Take a look around. I'll stay.
The Vault Hunter decided to crash.
So now we're going to crash the party, as the narrator says. Alright, so now, I would say halfway point, but we already kind of messed that up for ourselves, didn't we?
Find that stone. We're counting on you.
So now, whenever you come here to farm the boss of this area, this will be your waypoint in to the map. And then it's just a bit of speed running from there. I'm going to speed run a bit through this area because it's big and there's a bunch of different spawns. I mean, there are going to be a lot of enemies coming in. So the first thing we need to do is try and get inside. But as you can see, so what we're going to do instead is try and convince them to let us in. First, by destroying their latest shipment of contraband. Yeah, you stole it fair and square. I don't think that works the way you think that works. So now, I don't recall where... Alright, I'm in the wrong corner. But right now we're trying to get to where the hot water pipes are. Because I mean, who don't like a nice bathhouse? Well, it won't be so nice when all you got's cold water.
Your path ends here.
Okay, so now that that wave is done, search for the next highlighted pipes. Go ahead and bust those ones.
Come, friend. They will not hunt themselves.
And if you've already gotten everybody in the wave defeated, go ahead and take that out.
They weren't taking the bait, so it was time to find something a little.
Okay, I was going the right way. It should be right here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some accelerant.
Fire solves many things.
Haha, fast explosive time. Now I gotta remember where the door is. There we go.
Rampage.
So now that you got them to open the doors, go ahead and clear the entrance. Or don't. You know, it's up to you. We do have the ability to speedrun through the bathhouse massacre, which I always found funny. I only killed like 4 people. It was still a massacre. Alright. So now you go ahead and step into Kor-Smash's office. Now he's not too hard. He just likes to jump around a lot and throw core at you. Now, he's pretty easy to loot explode if you can get the pokes that come in with him. But watch out for his spider mines. They are rather annoying, but can be easily dodged. Alright. Now, Kor-Smash is, I'm not gonna say the best, but one of the best. One of the best farms in DLC 1. Honestly, the best one has got to be the final boss itself. Nice, a stone thrower. I don't remember what's so great about it. And then a sickle. But Kor-Smash has the his dedicated drop is that stone thrower. And if I remember correctly, it's a decent sniper rifle, it's just not the top. But he has the ability to drop almost every piece of loot that is world drop available in DLC 3. And you saw how easily he went down.
I'd like to tell you that's where the Vault Hunter found the stone, but that ain't the truth.
Hey, somebody out there? If it wouldn't trouble you overly much, I'd appreciate some help getting out of here.
Now we saved ourselves a troubadour.
I was thinking I might die here. Listen, you did come here to save this old trooper.
I did not. Where is the stone?
The stone, huh? You know, it's the damnedest thing.
Close.
Making me play this melody to the stone over and over. Don't really know why. It sounded like Rose ran off with the stone because you were nipping at her heels. Don't know where she took it.
So now you just need to listen to this feller here and give us a little bit of description on how bad the situation really is.
It's I swear to ruin. It's true. Some kind of monster from the company days. Rose called it the Ruiner.
Um,
Vault Hunter came to town.
no.
That's just a word. Since then, folks make signs on their hearts when they hear it. Juno won't see this.
Thanks for springing me. I'll see you back in Vestige. Hopefully. Hard to
Actually,
believe.
no.
We've been sleeping
You
on
will.
this monstrous thing for all these years. This is gonna make for one hell of a song.
Time to head back to
Indeed
town.
it is. So he'll be in the saloon from now on singing your praises for saving him. Good times. Great oldies. But now we need to head back to Vestige, speak to Juno. Oh, slam launches rockets that heal you for a percentage of the damage dealt. That's not bad. The only thing is you can get a knife drain launch pad that does the same thing and will also have 3 effects to boost your skills and such. So this is just a guaranteed one to get, so I can see what's so nice about it. But let's head back to Vestige, speak Juno. Now, several times throughout the whole storyline, Vestige is going to come under fire from the Devil Riders, so don't be surprised when ambushes happen. Obviously, I've just spoiled and foreshadowed that there's one coming, but bear with it. None of them are ever overly hard. Most of them are pretty much just storyline driven. So don't panic. Now, to be completely honest, when it comes to mission reward weapons in DLC 3, there's nothing that really stands out, but there's a couple of things that, you know, aided loot pool drops that are worth it. Oh, please don't blue screen. I've had it blue screen me just because it's trying to load this feller. But yeah, he'll go ahead and sing a song about you. Alright, so now, if you happen to not know where the sheriff's office is,
That badge should be
it is right across from the bank. Now, if you want to hear these two argue like an old married couple, you can, but place the map to end that conversation. And you can see here we've already taken out 2 of her targets. If you go to the tanner, where is the tanner?
You be careful around the hatchet, Tomodachi.
Well, no, there's a... I want to say he's one of the shacks.
Well, how'd it go up there? Didn't find the stone, I'm guessing it's bad news.
The stone is really an egg. The company-bred beast inside is called the Ruiner.
The Ruiner.
So, yep, across from the doc's office.
Something's wrong.
Here in the tannery, whenever you get a new one, he'll fill out the rack with a new hide. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's because they're on the bank. I wondered where everybody was. They're like, clear the street. I'm like, I don't see anybody. Pardon me. I apologize for my sniffles, sneezes, and coughs, but a cold is never a fun thing to deal with. Now, I'm not entirely sure, because I know that the tannery has only after the targets show up can you see where you got it from and all that. But I'm not sure if the bounty posters give a description of where the target is at. Now, I know the ones like the one we saw at the beginning of the video, they pop up wherever, whenever. close by to the target itself, or at least in the same area as the target. So this is a tough customer, but they can still explode and leave a front loader. So I think we just need to clear this little area, and then that should be it.
I cherish your agony.
Not what I meant to do. At all. Well, how about that?
If you
Nope.
wouldn't mind, please keep on the lookout for a Sato journal near there.
No, I can't say for sure what the Sato journals do. Don't think I've ever found them all. As much as I love this DLC, usually I just end up farming a target here or there because I need it. Haven't really gone in for the 100% complete on it. Alright, speak at me again.
Oh, don't you call me that. Now walk with me. Something I gotta tell you. About what
Walk with me, she says, and then we go jumping through the air like the Hulk.
I used to be a devil rider. They called me the Hatchet. I killed plenty in my time, and I'll take that to my grave. That's why the town don't trust me.
Now this was another way for you to be able to get up here and find the prospectors. Just land on that rooftop.
Massacre. I couldn't
Um,
take that kind of blood on my hands, so night before, I slipped out to warn these towny bastards. Even helped them fight off the
Who-
devil riders myself. After that, Sheriff
Who
let me
thinks
pass.
that's a good idea?
You ain't gonna find forgiveness here, but you can damn well fight for it.
I'm good, thank you. Nope, so it doesn't tell you. But
We all thought she was touched. Guess we
eventually we'll come across them all.
I don't know how Rose plans to hatch that egg, but there's someone who might. Old crone by the name of Oletta lives in the forest. Go see what she knows.
Go see what she knows. So, we gotta cross the blast plains again, and then we'll end up in the obsidian forest. So I'll just pick the video, or the next video up from there. Hopefully you found this entertaining and informative, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.